Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Kev, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the Rivus Overdrive from Decibelics, a boutique blues breaker style overdrive designed and hand-built by Guillem Vilademunt Sanchez. Decibelics is one of those boutique companies where the attention to detail is honestly on another level. Guillem builds these pedals in small batches, one by one, using vintage-style through-hole components and carefully designed low-noise circuit boards. And the Rivus is particularly interesting because it's not just another blues breaker clone. It's actually a meticulously recreated version of two original Marshall Blues Breaker MK1 pedals that Guillem personally owns, and refined for an even creamier, smoother tone, and then expanded with several extra features that make it far more versatile than the original. So in this video, we're going to break down the features, talk about the build quality, go through the controls, and revisit the 5 tones you heard in the opening track in isolation so you can hear exactly how they were dialed in. Before we dive into the Rivus, a quick little bit of housekeeping. If you're a guitarist, musician, or you just love nerding out on gear, subscribe to the channel below and ring the bell so you're notified the next time I drop a video. It helps support the channel, keeps me doing what I'm doing, and I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys. Alrighty, y'all, quick backstory on this pedal. Guillem actually sent this Rivus over after checking out the demo and review I did of his Decibelics Golden Horse Overdrive a few weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video yet, definitely check it out. I'll link it in the description and somewhere on the screen here, because the Golden Horse is one of the most impressive clone-style pedals I've ever played. And honestly, the same thing applies here. Guillem is just a fantastic guy who's clearly putting an incredible amount of dedication into what he builds. Decibelics pedals are small batch, handmade, no compromises boutique pedals. Everything is assembled with premium components, and the attention to detail in the build process is seriously impressive. It really doesn't get much more boutique than this. At its core, the Rivus is a blues breaker style transparent overdrive. The original blues breaker circuit is famous for delivering that smooth, dynamic, amp-like breakup, the kind of overdrive that feels like you're just pushing a great tube amp a little bit harder. It keeps your guitar's character intact, it responds beautifully to picking dynamics, and it cleans up extremely well with your volume knob. But the Rivus takes that concept even further. Instead of cloning a single blues breaker unit, Guillem analyzed 2 original Blues Breaker MK1 pedals from his own collection and recreated their sonic character. Then refined the circuit slightly for an even smoother, creamier response. On top of that, he added a number of switching options that massively expand the tonal range of the pedal. So you're not just getting one blues breaker sound, you're getting multiple variations of that circuit. The main controls of the Rivus are super simple and familiar. You've got gain, tone, and level knobs, but the flexibility really comes from the switches. First, let's take a look at the clip switch, which lets you choose between 3 different clipping styles. The down position gives you soft clipping, which is closest to the traditional blues breaker sound. Smooth, open, and very amp-like. The middle position removes the clipping diodes entirely, turning the pedal into a very transparent clean boost. And the up position activates hard clipping, which gives you a more aggressive and compressed overdrive. Next is the mode switch, which lets you choose between 2 different versions of the blues breaker circuit. The pre-1995 mode in the down position has more low end and a smoother, lower gain response. The post-1995 mode in the up position tightens up the bass and adds a little more gain. So right there, you already have 2 distinct blues breaker flavors available instantly. Inside the pedal, there's also an internal higher gain switch. This expands the overall gain range of the drive control, similar to the gain mod people often request on pedals like the King of Tone. But here, it's built directly into the pedal and can be toggled internally whenever you want. The foot switch also includes some really clever features. It has boot memory, meaning it remembers whether the pedal was on or off when you power up your board. It also supports momentary mode, which lets you hold the switch down temporarily for quick bursts of overdrive. All right, now let's go back through the tones from the opening track and hear them in isolation. First is the opening riff tone. This uses the Strat neck pickup with just a little bit of grit to thicken the sound and bring the riff to life. I had the clip switch in the down position for soft clipping and the mode switch in the up position for the post-1995 circuit. This setting gives a little bit more gain with slightly tighter bass, which works really great for this kind of rhythmic riff. Next is the clean Strat melody line. Here, the Rivus is acting as a clean boost, pushing the front end of the amp. For this tone, I had the clip switch set to the middle position for no clipping, and the mode switch in the up position to activate the post-1995 circuit. This gives the guitar a bigger, more authoritative tone while staying relatively clean. Next is the Kenai solo tone. For this sound, I wanted something bold and smooth that still kept the bridge pickup wide and musical. The gain here was maxed out. The clip switch was in the down position for soft clipping, and the mode switch was also in the down position for the pre-1995 circuit. That pre-95 circuit adds a bit more low end and smoothness, which really helps the lead tone feel thick and vocal. Next is the B section rhythm tone. This sound uses position 2 on the Strat's 5-way pickup selector, using the bridge and middle pickup together. Normally that pickup combination is associated with plunkier funk tones, but here the Rivus gives it a much bigger, more three-dimensional sound. The clip switch is set in the up position for hard clipping, and the mode switch is in the down position for the pre-95 tonality. And finally, the Strat solo tone. Here, I wanted a more aggressive overdrive sound on the Strat neck pickup, while still keeping the tone smooth. I had the clip switch set in the up position for hard clipping, and the mode switch in the down position for the pre-95 circuit. This combination gives you a lot of bite and attitude, but keeps the tone feeling musical. Overall, the Rivus is a seriously impressive pedal. It absolutely nails that classic Blues Breaker feel. Smooth, dynamic, and incredibly natural sounding. But the added switching options make it dramatically more versatile than the original pedal. You can cover everything from clean boost to edge of breakup tones, classic Blues Breaker drive, and thicker modern overdrive sounds. And all of that is packed into this tiny mini enclosure. Add the boutique build quality, the premium components, and the fact that every pedal is hand-built in small batches by Guillem himself, and it's easy to see why Decibelics continues to develop such a strong reputation among pedal enthusiasts. Huge thanks to Guillem for sending this Rivus over for the demo. And again, if you're interested in Decibelics pedals, definitely check out my full review of the Golden Horse Overdrive. I'll link that here and in the description below. Also, I'd love to hear from you all in the comments. There are a ton of great Blues Breaker style pedals out there these days. So let me know what your favorite Marshall Blues Breaker clone is, whether it's a classic like the King of Tone, something newer, or maybe even the Rivus. I'm curious to hear what you're all using. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like below and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for hanging, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.